when I talk to my students, when I talk to my friends, when I talk to people and tell them that I'm not the biggest pizza fan, people get so up in arms. Like, I mean, listen, pineapple belonging on pizza or not, that's not the debate. Liking pizza, that'll get you killed. Hey guys, SAGMAS Day 11. I know what you're saying. SAG, you let us down yesterday. Day 10 wasn't there. Site, Day 11's not up there either. This will be put up on Monday, Day 12. Figured, with everything going on, Friday being so busy, it is what it is. And, I work Monday through Friday. The weekends need to be the weekend. Right now, currently, is Saturday. I'm outside for a little bit, trying to let the dog have some enjoyment, but we're keeping an eye on her while outside because last time we let her out and no one's watching her, there's a little bit of heat stroke when she came back in, and it is like 80-something degrees, super hot. I know, December, 80, makes sense, right? Only in Florida. Today, my wife is on a girls' weekend with the baby and her sisters and mother. They are at Disney World at the Epcot Park. We're having a boys' weekend. At this point, I'm just currently trying to figure out getting laundry done, getting everything put away so we have a nice house. You work hard to get there, so you should be able to enjoy it. Today, the plans are to possibly go get Andre new cleats and then hitting up a Nike outlet. I know he said he wants to look for Jordans, all that good stuff. And I told him right now, at this point, we're going to go look, not buy, because I want to make sure he gets the ones that he's going to enjoy the most. So I want to be able to make sure that he gets the usage out of them. The issue is today, when I see it with teens, I see it with kids, I want to make sure that he understands the value of $1. He can get nice things. He can pay stuff. He can pay whatever he wants with his money. But I want to make sure he understands to get the stuff that he wants. Now, for me, buying a pair of Jordans, it's not that difficult other than the point that the price it is. But my feet aren't growing. I'm not having to worry about that. And with him, he doesn't understand that his feet are growing at a pace that we are unsure of. It could be today he's at a 6, tomorrow he's at an 8. He is definitely a growing boy. And the fact that we want to make sure that he enjoys this stuff for a very long time. I get it as a parent. I never understood when I was younger the process through it. But now I get it. And I respect it so much more now than I did back then. Because this is a boys' weekend, he doesn't really get to choose what we get for dinner a lot of times. My wife suggested that we go out for dinner, and I've told him that he gets the choice as long as it's, not too expensive or anything like that. He gets to choose the restaurant that we go to or place that we eat. It could be fast food, it could be a sit-down, and of course, as of right now, what he doesn't understand, today would be a perfect opportunity to go somewhere nice, not necessarily something new because my wife would be upset with that, but somewhere nicer that he can sit down and order what he wants to because, it's a boys' weekend. My goodness, it's hot out here. I don't understand why dogs do it. I mean, no wonder she had a heat stroke. With his gift card burning a hole in his pocket, I'm going to have to do the same thing and refrain from going crazy at this Nike store because your boy can ball out. I like some Nike outfits. I like the fashion, if you don't know what I'm saying. Hey guys, day 11 still. Wanted to take a second to update you guys. We were supposed to go get him new cleats, which we actually did. We were actually going to also go to the Nike outlet, the big Nike outlet in downtown Orlando near the Mall Millennia. But fortunately, we struck out at Dick's down there in downtown Orlando. Didn't like the cleats, didn't have any of its sizes. Went to the Academy. Cool. I gotta tell you, I was super disappointed with the Academy down here. And then tried to get in at the outlet mall to do some shopping, to go in and see what those Jordans look like, to see what size he would be, but all that good stuff. And unfortunately, just it got to the point, guys, I didn't realize how crazy parking was going to be. And maybe I should have been the outlets, but my anxiety went through the roof. And if I could show you guys my nails right now, it'd be a bloody stump because I bite my nails, especially when I drive, and especially when it's a very high trafficked area. So decided against it. Actually spun around the parking lot like 5 times trying to get somewhere close. Wait on a family who just decided not to move after they went in their car. So I'm not one to argue with them. I'm not one to blame them. It didn't work out to the point where I felt more comfortable that we try one last chance to go to another Dick's here in Claremont. And going back there, there were like 4 or 5 different cleat options. 2 high tops, 2 low tops, one low top being an adult, the other low top being a kid's version. And unfortunately, being a 10-year-old, almost 11-year-old, this kid's feet are growing at a rapid pace that he doesn't fit kids' shoe sizes anymore. But he decided to go with some Under Armours. As you can see here, not a huge fan of Under Armour cleats. Now, I did have, actually, let me just show you. He decided to go with some Under Armours. And look at these bad boys. I mean, listen, for a young kid getting his first pair of football cleats, those are some bangers. Now, I personally, in high school and in college, actually had a pair of white high-top Under Armour cleats. I'm not a huge fan of Under Armour for the most part, especially their shoes selections, but those are bangers right there. They look comfortable. He was super excited to put them on and feel how nice they were. He's been using soccer cleats this entire time, so, you know, he's excited. He's starting to see that there's that next step of progression. He's happy. He's excited for it, and I'm glad that he was able to find something that he could fit and enjoy. On the way home, decided to stop by Ford's Garage. If you guys don't know, it's like a little pub bar area with crazy burgers, and decided to have myself a bison bacon burger. And now my gout is going to go through the roof, but did enjoy it. It was like a super tasty burger. I'm not gonna lie, I put it down in like 5 minutes. I guess I didn't realize how hungry I was, but him and I both ate it, killed it, and got it done. And then, being the nice dad that I am, wanting it to be a magical night for the both of us, decided to stop and get ice cream. No, I didn't just stop for me, but I will say that cookies and cream flurry with some hot fudge, that was just the kiss of the night. We sat down, and it was a little later than usual. I told him that he could watch a movie because, you know, what we got tomorrow than practice. And I know he's saying, practice? Practice? We sat down and watched a movie. Are we done yet? Yeah, it's the follow-up to the Ice Cube's Are We There Yet? When we started watching, I knew it would be a little bit later, but I knew that he also needed a night where he could enjoy it. Yikes, there's someone out there. No, I'm just kidding. I knew that he would enjoy watching a movie, and being away for a couple hours, we didn't get to really watch TV. But those Army-Navy uniforms, the Navy going with the NASA-inspired stuff and the Army going with their camo, that was legit. Probably the 2 best uniforms I've seen in a very long time for that game. But now it is late. Your boy is the new assistant coach of the flag football team. So I got to get some sleep. He's got to get some sleep. He actually has to do laundry when he first wakes up, so that sucks. And I actually have to move some over because I completely forgot. But while we were watching the movie, I passed out, fell asleep, whatever you want to call it, and didn't realize until the movie was over that he would try to stay up. I get it, but sorry, Andre. You know how that is. Anyway, guys, that's it. I'm signing out for the night. Hey, it's SAG. It's Christmas time. Why are we? Well, hey, what can I say? It's Halloween. It's Scary Movie Day every day. But see you guys tomorrow. It is day 12 of SAGMAS here. It is late at night, as you can tell, getting ready for bed. This is the outfit. So if you see a little bit of spit up, hey, we got a baby. I mean, you're not going to change an outfit every 2 seconds after spit up. Today we have practice, and it originally was scheduled from 10 to 12. Ended up being about 10 to 1-ish, a little bit after that, actually. We were doing a great job as far as like the 10U team. We practice, it's our all-star team for the 8U and 10U. And as a 10U practice, it was really, straightforward. We were just kind of smoothing out some of the things we saw from the last tournament. Kids did great. They played 5 games, won 4 of them. We wanted to keep that momentum going into this next tournament. The only thing that would make it better is getting to the finals and either taking home second place or hopefully a championship. The one thing we need, or two things we need to work on, a couple of defensive adjustments as we're coming in, but in reality, with this, we have a lot of motion and just getting the timing down. On the other hand, the 8U team had to get a lot of things going on because they actually had a new player join them. And as you guys might or might not know, when you come to a different team, you have a different playbook, you have all this craziness going on. It takes a little bit of adjustment, and hopefully they can kind of iron those out. Hopefully, seeing that they need a little bit of adjustments coming in, that we'll actually have practice sometime this week. But because of the availability of practice fields and things like that, I don't think that we're going to be able to get there because of, the coaches and kids having normal lives outside of football. Sometimes it is what it is. What I will say is I'm extremely proud of all the kids on the team, especially Andre. We actually got a text from my wife who, as you guys heard earlier, that she spent the entire day and night at Disney on Saturday asking where we were. She actually was nice enough to pick up Firehouse subs on the way home. It's been a while since we had Firehouse subs. Before last week, we were actually trying to find, not being near the area or knowing what's going on around the area, we wanted to grab something that wasn't going to bog Andre down and make us kind of hurt while we were sitting outside in the sun baking away. So we decided on Firehouse, and when I got back and I gave the subs to Andre and my wife, we all scarfed it down. And I don't know if it was because we were just so hungry. I don't know if it was because they were just so good. But the fact of the matter is that we scarfed it down, enjoyed it. And so when we got them today, I scarfed it down. I know that much. Was that the fire thing? Smoke detector? Maybe it's just phantom. I don't know. Maybe I have PTSD with the smoke alarms. But guys, just realize that we had 9 of them in the house and had to go through all of them. I don't know if you guys have it as annoying as we do, but when it starts beeping, it never stops. And I literally changed out every single smoke detector in this house because figured if we're going to do it, we better do it right. Better take out all the batteries, make sure we have it down today, mark it down, and figure out how long it's taken, if it's taken too short of a time, if we need to replace the smoke detectors, if it's just us not doing a good job with all of them. But the issue is because they are wired the way they are, is if one of them goes down, we will hear this nonstop. And it's not going to be the one that's actually messing up. It's going to be the one that alerts you to what's going on. So that's super annoying. And now that I've lost train of thought because I heard a phantom smoke alarm detector go off, I'm kind of like out of it. Yesterday, I forgot to tell you guys, while in the assignment of getting Andre new cleats, trying to go to Nike, which we didn't get to, unfortunately, basically had an anxiety attack trying to catch a parking spot near the outlets. Never going there again. That's literally hell on earth. But out of all the assignment and trying to get you guys caught up from yesterday, I forgot that before we left, Andre was playing with the neighbors, and they threw the ball over the fence in the alleyway. And instead of walking around like he normally would or normally should, Andre decided that he was going to grab his bike real quick, get his helmet on, and ride over there to grab the ball faster so he can get back and play more before we left. With that, he put his helmet on, started riding down the alleyway to get to the ball, and I guess his helmet either wasn't snapped all the way, wasn't fitting his head properly, but as he was going one-handed and adjusting his helmet, he kind of got off balance and fell completely, and he's got some major road rash on his elbow right now that we've been putting triple antibiotic on, putting a gauze on, some Band-Aid stuff on, and just basically making sure that it's been getting the proper care and doesn't get infected. The issue with that is the fact that he is, constantly on the go. He's a physical player on the football field, and him having to deal with that today in practice and deal with that, while he's playing, super annoying. Number one. Number two, it keeps getting bumped into, so it's having a hard time healing faster because, it opens up every single time you mess with it. It is looking a lot better, so kudos to Dr. Sag here stepping up, and kudos to my wife for ordering all the things so I can step up. my wife made pizza tonight because on the way home she stopped at the grocery store, aka Publix, aka the best grocery store out there. Publix, let me know if you need it. You know, you're handing out sponsorships because, you know, myself or Andre, let's put the hyperlink right here, can use that sponsorship. But my wife was nice enough and she found fresh pizza dough. Or, well, I guess fresh pre-made pizza dough.
It was fresh pre-rolled.
Fresh pre-rolled. Yeah. So she found fresh pre-rolled pizza dough, and she decided on pizza. And your boy's not the most favorite. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of pizza. Nothing against this pizza. It's actually really good, but your boy is not the best pizza fan. You know, when we get Papa John's, and it comes out to be like $60 to $70. We get like 2 pizzas. We get the crazy bread, cheesy bread, whatever you want to call it. And every now and then, you know, get a little bit of chicken stuff. But here lately, it's just been so expensive. It's crazy to me that we just made 2 pizzas basically for the price of like $13 to $15. And it tastes, you know, just as good, if not better. And the fact of the matter is you can enjoy more and you can have more options since you make it from home. I probably lost like half of my subscribers right now. When I talk to my students, when I talk to my friends, when I talk to people and tell them that I'm not the biggest pizza fan, people get so up in arms. Like, I mean, listen, pineapple belonging on pizza or not, that's not the debate. Liking pizza, that'll get you killed, right? And the fact is there's a reason behind it. When I was in Pee Wee football, when I was doing all these sports growing up, you know, to celebrate the wins and to celebrate the season, we would go out and get all these pizzas and stuff, and it got tiring. So it kind of diminished my interest in pizza, my love for pizza as a consumer. And so now I kind of try to stay away from it as much as possible, unless we're having like a family dinner or, you know, something like this happens where my wife makes it. Yeah, I did kind of skip a day in this, and I do apologize for that. I tried to upload something, but I wanted to make sure that you guys got a full grand scale. I mean, the videos during this week has been anywhere from 3 to 7 minutes. I'm not trying to overload you guys. I'm not the most interesting person out there, but I've been having a lot of fun with this. It's been keeping me motivated. And on top of that, with this video, you guys will also see on my channel and on Andre's channel a flag football tournament. Hi, you. So apparently I'm making too much noise, which means I got to get out of here. Hope you guys are having a great day, great week, great month, great year. Don't worry, we are almost out there for you fellow teachers or fellow students out there. Guys, finish strong, all right? Quarter 2's almost done. We're almost halfway throughout the year. So if you're having a rough year, keep up. Understand it gets better. If you guys aren't doing well, keep it up. You know, you got quarter 3 and quarter 4 going out there. But I'm not excited this week because I have duty, but I do have the ability and excuses to kind of dress down because we got Spirit Week, so I'm excited about that. So, I'm out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a great night. Peace. Oh, real quick, guys. Forgot to tell you guys this. On Friday, a couple of things happened. Not anything crazy, except for the golf cart parade that happened in our community, which a ton of people there. They actually lined up right in front of my sister-in-law's house, who's on the other side of the community. And we as a family were having family dinner. Saw them lining up and went outside, and this was the result.
The only thing I need to do, though, is that I want to put something around it. So I don't like to just have like a smooth wire. Oh, well, you can't really see it. So what I did, I did an extension. Get it in, but
Run down. Yeah. And I will keep up with you.
Oh, you want to keep up with the rest of the group?
You can be like me when we all go together. We went to get pictures and they're all in that. I'm in nothing. And I'm like walking through the aisle and this guy taking a lot. I was like, yeah? I was like, I see you. If I went back in time, I would have. They have the exact length that you need if you have a 16.
Last but not least, and this is, you guys got to understand, I'm a middle school teacher, but we do have 2 classes that I teach. I technically am an 8th grade teacher, even though I have 7th graders. The 2 classes I teach are pre-algebra, which is the 8th grade on-level class, and then the advanced class is the Algebra 1. Now, with that said, Algebra 1 is sometimes mixed with 7th and 8th graders. Some students skip an entire, and I get what you're saying, Sag, your hair's all messed up, but some students skip an entire grade level of math, and this is the advanced class. I had a student who was a 7th grader come up and ask a legit question in the middle of class. I was having them catch up on missing assignments because the quarter 2's about done, and he comes up and asks me, hey, what's 72 divided by 8? And first of all, what? What kind of question is that? But I was even more shocked by the answers that other kids gave him. What do you mean, what's 72 divided by 8? You could just plug that into a calculator. I'm sorry, what? You guys are in an advanced class of math. You better get your junk together. You better be able to do that without a split second. So many kids nowadays and so many people nowadays are reliant on calculators, are reliant on aids that just sit there and limit their abilities. Guys, when your math computation is great and you have an idea of what to do, you cannot, you don't sit there and waste time. Talking about math lessons, that was part of Andre's lesson this weekend. We told him that he can get new cleats, which he needed them, but he would have to pay the difference of the gift card that he got that was $100. So when we finally found the one pair of cleats, it was $100. So he's like, oh, I can just pay for it with my gift card. I told him, you're going to have some difference because of tax. And he come to find out that tax sucks. Lesson learned now. But with that said, guys, that's my final piece for tonight. I hope you guys are having a great day, and we'll start the week off right with this video.